Hi gang, Jeff McAleer once again, and today I am taking a look at the uber popular Ice Cool, signed by Brian Gomez from Brain Games. And if you had a chance, you may have seen my interview with Brandon Parsons from Brain Games, and we do talk a little bit about Ice Cool, as well as some expansions that may be on the horizon. Ice Cool actually arrived last year, back in 2016, at Gen Con. And as I mentioned in the interview, they had a demo set up in the press area, and a lot of people were kind of wondering, hey, what's that? What's going on with this game? Ice Cool is a dexterity game, kind of a flicking game, and it has won numerous awards. And I'm pretty excited to take a peek at this. I'm not like the biggest fan of, dexterity games and things like that, but I have heard this is, I want to say cool, but that's kind of silly because it's right in the name. I heard this is actually a really good game, especially for family gamers or even as a party game. It is for 2 to 4 players, ages 6 and up, and it plays it in about a half hour. And they provide the amazing context of it's a box and a box, and I may have to utilize a different camera to get a better view of this as well. So I'm going to open this up, and we've got the rules, which actually seem a little longer than I would have expected. Ice Cool trick shots. We're talking about the components, the story, setting up, what to do before your first game. Oh, look at that. They're training you in flicking techniques, how to play. So my understanding is some of the players are actually penguins at the Ice Cool High School, and they're trying to flick their penguins through various different openings, while another player is the hall monitor, who's trying to end that whole fiasco before things get out of hand. And it looks like we also have rules in French. So the English language rules clock in at 13 pages. So not bad. So we've got the rule book. Then we've got the weighted penguins, and there are 4 of those. I'm wondering if you actually use one of these as a hall monitor too. It's very possible. Then we've got some fish tokens, which I understand you actually hang above these openings in the game board. So when somebody flicks their penguin through the opening that has a fish of their color, they get to take that. But I do believe, yep, sure enough, we got a deck of cards, because the deck of cards is going to determine the value. Oh, look at that. It's going to peel right open. I don't have to actually step off camera to talk about the cards. I believe it's going to tell you the point value. Oh, see, look, these are the hall passes. Okay, trying to rescind that hall pass. Okay, and then looks like every player gets a color card, just I guess, so you remember what color they are. But every time you flick your penguin through one of the openings, you're going to get to draw one of these cards, and it's valued anywhere from 1 to 3. Everyone gets to take their turns as penguins as well as the hall monitor to complete a game. So if you've got 4 players, you're going to have 3 opportunities to be a penguin, and then 1 opportunity to be the hall monitor. Now it looks as if, see, these are all going to lift out. So of course, I'm not going to have enough space at the moment, so I'm going to bust out the old handy dandy iPhone to shoot some video with the Ice Cool High School so we can see what it looks like laid out with the pieces in place. Okay, so we've seen what the Ice Cool High School looks like when we lay everything out. And remember, we've got the hall passes, we've got the different valued cards, we've got the colors as well for the penguins. We've got the fish that we hang on the openings, the weighted penguin. I don't want to say meeples because they're really not meeples. And the Ice Cool rule book. Oh sure, I tried to fit it in that spot, it didn't go in. And that, my friends, is what we find with Ice Cool when we take everything out of the box. I do want to point out that Ice Cool does carry an MSRP of $40 and can be found in a multitude of different places. But if you can't find it in stock, be sure to go to brain-games.com to not only learn about Ice Cool, but also a lot of their family-friendly games and children's games that they have available. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer. For the latest in gaming news, reviews, comics, movies, TV, and more, be sure to get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. And until next time, thanks for watching.